YouTube. It's been like 2 years since I posted my last video. I am sorry. I apologize. I was caught up in work and kind of lost focus of why I even started this whole channel in the first place. But I don't work at that place that I did when I first started this channel. So I kind of have a bit more free time. As everyone knows, looking for a job in 2025 is a bit harder. So on my free time, I'm just doing this, my my little hobby of creating videos. And I thought, what better way to come back than to just do the 100 heads challenge, which is something that I've always wanted to do for a long time. And I thought you guys would like to watch me do it. Or don't. Hopefully you like it. But with that being said, I guess we can get into the reasons as to why I decided to choose the 100 heads challenge, if anyone cares. So, with the first reason, I think it has to do with the fact that I've been drawing for a very long time, and I've noticed that a lot of the faces that I draw are starting to look the same. And there is a name for this that most artists do know about, same face syndrome. I don't think I've completely gotten to the point where they're all the same, but it's to a point where maybe there's like 6 different faces, and I used to be able to draw like a different face for each character back when I was in high school. But now it's not the case. Maybe I've just gotten lazy. Who knows? But I think that's the main reason. And the second reason that I can think of as to, actually not that I can think of, that kind of what is pushing me to do this is the fact that I have quite a few art supplies that have just been collecting dust, and they've just been sitting there for months or years even, and I feel bad for not using them. So I decided to try to find a way to mix the two reasons. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, get better at drawing faces and start using materials that I haven't used again. So that's kind of the two biggest reasons as to why I'm doing this. And I guess the third reason would be because I have nothing else to record or to show. And I thought this would be fun to record, and hopefully you guys enjoy watching me draw these heads. Sorry about the pause. It's just there was a big gust of wind, and I didn't want it to ruin this audio, so I had to pause for like a quick minute. I don't think it was getting picked up that much, so hopefully if I just continue, you guys won't be able to hear it as much. But if you do, I do apologize. Where was I? Okay, I think we already discussed the reasons as to why or not discussed. At least I already told you guys the reasons as to why I'm doing this challenge. I guess I could talk about where I've been. Actually, nah, we can save that for a different video. I'm sorry. I'm not ready to talk about that. I am outside, so if you do hear birds chirping, that is why. I don't have a whole lot of room to myself to just record without you guys hearing either my mom or my dad screaming on the phone, or my brother screaming at his teammates through Discord. So outside is where I'm gonna have to record for the time being. So I hope the animal noises and the cars passing doesn't bother you guys too much. Hopefully I think it can be quite peaceful. But yeah. Also, sorry if I don't have much to say. It's just this is like my 10th time trying to record this audio. It seems like every single time I do it, there's like something interrupting the whole thing. And it's also just because it's like a almost a 20 minute. Actually, no, this is 16 minutes. This is 16 minutes, and I have to find something to ramble on about for 16 minutes. And I can't think of anything really. Maybe because I have recorded this thing 10 times, so I kind of forget what I'm talking about. I don't use a script mainly because when I do use a script, I get through the whole thing like very quickly, and I sound very monotone. So I want to keep this thing natural, and that might be a little unprofessional, but I'd rather just have you guys hear what I have to say coming out of my mouth naturally than just sounding like a robot. Like, today I am drawing this head and this head. But yeah, I guess I could start off by talking about the heads since I've just been rambling. Um, at least these first four heads, as you can see, are a bit bigger. They're a bit bigger than the rest, and I thought I would have fun drawing them, like four heads per page, but trying to fill in all this white space, I think I made them bigger than I have to be, and I do end up scaling them down later on, and it's just due to the fact that these heads are taking me like an hour or 2 hours just to finish. And from what I saw in the older videos, I didn't even finish that face. I totally forgot. But what I saw in the older videos of the drawing heads challenge was that I don't think it's a rule, like a hard rule, but you're supposed to do these in like 15 to 30 minutes per each head. And I was over here spending an hour or two, and I was like, I feel like the progress is going slower, and practically that's also because I am somewhat a perfectionist. I think I let that get in the way. So from this head going forward, they're not as big as the first four, but I do end up scaling it up a bit, I think sometime later. But I think with these smaller heads, I was able to do this head within like 15 minutes. Same with the next one. And I actually enjoyed you know, the smaller heads. I could do a whole lot more. And also, I think another reason as to why the heads, they were a bit difficult to do was actually because of the fact that I have the pictures pulled up on my monitor, and it's to the right of me instead of it being like straight up. So I'm having to constantly look up and then right and then look back down. And so, actually, I'm not even looking down. I think I remember I did put this on a slanted little, I don't know what you call it. It's not a desk, it's like a tabletop easel. And so, yeah, I lied by accident. I do remember when I hit when I stopped recording, I would take it off of this thing because sometimes my arms got a bit tired. So, but with that being said, sorry, I'm just watching me drawing. It's such a weird thing to see myself drawing these heads because sometimes I don't remember exactly what I was doing in the moment, like right here. But then I was just like, oh wait, yeah, I know. Like, it puts you back into the mindset that you were at when you first did it. So sorry if I am pausing. It's just I am watching this as I'm recording the audio, and I'm just like, wow, it does look a little rough right now. I promise it gets better. Um, I need to stop saying a lot. Sorry. It's just sometimes I don't know why I'm nervous. I don't know why. I guess I'm scared that this video is gonna get like disliked for some reason. But I am I'm doing my best to keep calm. Also, I am a little cold. I did not bring a jacket while I came outside, and it is windy, like really windy. It's like every 30 seconds there's just another gust of wind. But with that being said, I'm gonna have to pull through. But let me see. Sorry if you guys don't want to hear me yap and you just want to hear the drawing. It's just I don't know how to put music in this damn app editor. So I'm trying my best to figure out ways to talk and like keep you guys hooked onto the video. Hopefully the nature sounds, the natural sounds of birds chirping and the wind blowing, and I would be walking. However, in my last two recordings, um I noticed I was breathing a lot. Like every other word is like I am, and I don't know why. Because when I'm recording, I can't notice it, or I don't notice it. It isn't until I'm re-listening to it I'm like, damn, I sound like I am out of breath. But when I'm actually doing it, I doesn't feel that way. And so I am sitting down right now to like maybe prevent that. Maybe I just need to work on my cardio a bit more. I don't know. I only came outside just so I could have some peace and quiet, but also because I do need some sunlight. I'm trying to think of what to say about this head. This one is a bit bigger. I would say this also took me about an hour, and I don't know. I didn't want to draw it too small because then there'd be like a whole ton of space on this page. I could fill it up later, but I, I don't know. Mm, I think I like this page in general. I do like this head, but like this page that I'm working on in general, I think was definitely my favorite out of the two. The blending stump definitely helps, I would say. I don't think I could have done this without it. It probably would look really, really rough, and that would have been a shame. I think the hair is what I hate doing the most on these heads. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. So for the last head, I want to do something with this challenge where like the last head out of each set of 10 is gonna be either like, on a not special, but like on a different piece of paper to like just to to mark the final the head of each set. As you can see, I am blocking this. Sorry, I am block. I am blocking this head out. I was gonna say something else, but I caught myself. Um, I don't remember what I was trying to say. I am so sorry. I guess I'll just start off with the fact that this is supposed to be Henry Cavill, and as I was drawing this head, I noticed he, well, you'll see in just a bit, he looks kind of evil in my version compared to the actual drawing, and it was getting very, very frustrating. And I was just getting really annoyed by it. I do end up fixing it, not entirely, because I didn't want to like damage the paper to the point where I couldn't draw on it anymore from all the excessive erasing, but I did my best with this. What is that? I think I do use white charcoal here to help out because I was like, I can't use the gray tone, the actual like paper itself for highlights, and also I think it kind of helped into like showing you guys of what the next medium is gonna be, which is charcoal. Not sure if I'm gonna use a whole lot of white charcoal though, unless the drawing calls for it, but I think I think it'll. I'll try my best. Here I am using more. I think it just works with the gray tone a lot better. If I would have done this on white paper, I don't think it would have worked as well. Um, yeah, I don't really have much to say. I do see I still have 1 minute left. 1 minute left to yap. But oh wait. Okay, so yeah, this is the ending. Um, here's all the heads spread out. The first two. You can see some of them are a bit distorted. Okay, so yeah, I did go back in and I added his teeth. That's about it. Um, but yeah, like I said, this page in general is my favorite. I don't know why. And then there's Mr. Cavill. I don't think he's completely fixed. What is this? I forgot I did this. I think this is just me signaling. What the hell? Signaling to myself that this video is over. But yeah, if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe if you want. And I'll see you guys next time.